Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Presley and welcome to another Movie Monday. Now in this video today we have Deadpool 1 for you, so let's jump right into it. Now Deadpool 1 follows Wade Wilson, a mercenary who kills for money, he does things on the side for money, and he ends up meeting this woman named Vanessa who has a very messed up life, just like him, and they bond over it. Wade Wilson ends up developing cancer and he gets turned into Deadpool. Now there's a lot more that goes into it than that, but that's the main gist of the movie. And if you haven't seen Deadpool yet, I highly recommend it. It is such a funny movie. It is incredibly creative. And one thing I really adore about this film is Ryan Reynolds' casting as Deadpool. I think he fits the role absolutely perfectly. And I think Ryan Reynolds as Deadpool is honestly what people think of now when they hear Deadpool. I think he's honestly more popular and more accurate than the comic version. And I know that sounds weird because he's a comic book character, but I think this has become the definitive version of Deadpool, and for good reason. He's hilarious. The suit looks great. It's very practical. I love the effects in here. Love the fighting throughout, the choreography, but just his wittiness and his overall presence as Deadpool really lends itself well to the character. And I think overall, people love Deadpool for that reason. He's super witty, he's super funny, he's just always cracking jokes. He's never serious, but he's also incredibly lethal. He has this healing factor that will not allow him to die. So a lot of people, when they think about Deadpool, this is the version, and I happen to agree. Now, throughout this movie, Deadpool 1, I really liked his kind of banter with the villain. Now, villain is Francis. He's this douchebag who is basically experimenting on all these cancer patients and using the government as like a way to get cancer patients for him so he can experiment on them and kind of induce their mutant powers, so to speak. And I think he feels really evil. He feels very rotten, and you just hate him when he's on screen. He's such a jerk. But I love how Deadpool is kind of just joking around the whole time about him, making fun of his name, the fact that he's Francis, always messing with him about like the stuff in his teeth. It's hilarious, and he is a very prolific villain throughout here, but Deadpool kind of lightens up the mood a little bit, so you kind of feel a little bit less intimidated from him. Overall, I love that little aesthetic. It feels perfect for a Deadpool film. The fact that we have this guy who's actually a very bad guy, but Deadpool doesn't take him seriously at all. I think it's great, and overall, their dynamic with each other is phenomenal, not only as Deadpool, but when Wade Wilson is still Wade Wilson, and he's messing with Francis. I think it's great. Another character throughout here that I thought was amazing was Vanessa, Wade Wilson's love interest. Them kind of bonding over their horrible traumas in life and their bad upbringings, I think was a nice little way for Wade Wilson, aka Deadpool, to relate to somebody. I thought she brought a lot of emotion to the table for Wade because now he had stakes to actually fight for. Great stuff overall. The story flows really nicely. I love the supporting cast, like the taxi driver as well as Francis's right-hand woman. A lot of great characters throughout here. The story does end a little bit weirdly. We kind of are introduced to this like shipyard that we haven't seen the whole movie, and they're kind of just fighting there. He does use a couple fourth wall breaks to kind of explain that, talking about lazy writing and such. I think it's funny. It's perfect for Deadpool, and overall, yes, this movie is just great. The comedy and humor throughout this movie absolutely fits it perfectly. I think it's hilarious, and I think Deadpool 2 honestly is really funny as well, but doesn't get the humor just as right. I think there's a lot of rated R jokes in here that are great, but also a lot of PG-13 and PG jokes as well. A lot of funny references. It's taken me about 3 watches of this film to actually get most of the references. A lot of them kind of pass by because this entire film is just jam-packed with a lot of little jabs, hints, references here and there. So if you're not familiar with them, you may miss them on the first time, but just watch it again and again, and you'll get more of the references. And as you read more of his books, or just Marvel Comics in general, or watch more MCU movies, you're going to start understanding more of them. My girlfriend loved this film. She gave it a really positive score. I personally also gave it a positive score. I give this film a 4 stars out of 5. I was thinking about giving it a 3.5, but I just enjoy my time with it too much because, like I said, it's not perfect, but it's really enjoyable. It flows great. I love the humor in it. I love the side cast, and I love Deadpool himself. So this movie has to get a 4 stars from me. Now, with that being said, let me know in the comments down below what your thoughts on this movie are, your opinions, and most importantly, what is your rating? Did you love it? Did you hate it? I give it a 4 stars. What do you give it? If you haven't seen it, this one and Deadpool 2 and even Deadpool 3 are good. I would highly recommend watching it. They're funny. They are rated R, so if you don't want to watch them with your children, I completely understand that. But yes, if you can take all that adult humor and a lot of the violence, you're going to enjoy this film. With that being said, thank you so much for watching. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. We're almost at 500 subscribers, so please go ahead and smash that subscribe button. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you later.